And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are continuing Shadowbringers today. So let me bring on the stream crew. Beep boop.
Hello.
Waiting on Minda, I see.
Evidently. I was amused yesterday when you immediately used that music I linked you for your opening.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's good. And I suppose it was spaceship themed.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Hello.
You get a chance to trade me. I have the last minion from the subs. Ooh, okay, cool. There's an extra toucan in box 5 if Diarminda wants it. Sweet.
Sure. Do you mind helping me get that onto my main? Will you have a chance, Melina? Unless Minda wants it first.
I'm fine.
Hey, 1, 2, 3 immediately. Nice. So what have you guys been up to for the last week?
The usual D&D.
Marvel Rivals with you.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Especially yesterday.
I have been playing Squirrel Girl.
Yeah. Yesterday I had to play a lot of Storm because of those buffs.
Yeah? How is she now?
She's pretty good. Pretty fun. She actually feels like an aerial sniper now, which is what she kind of always should have been.
Yeah, I mean, she's not like did you see that video I linked where it kind of explained why that she's not really meant to be an aerial sniper?
Yeah.
Due to the way, yeah, she's meant to push with the team, and the aerial ability is an escape method because she has piercing, so you want to be trying to get through multiple enemies, and you'll never do that by sniping from above.
Yeah, which it's her kit is still a little awkward because it's kind of like an either-or situation. It's like she has like two abilities that are really fun to play with. She has the ability to fly and the ability to support her team, and she can use one or the other, but not both. It's like great, good design, good character design. But yeah, and also I feel like they've nerfed the fall-off damage. I mean, that might just be me going insane, but the other thing about her is that her fall-off damage at long range was fairly tight. So even though she has a fairly small damage critical and and a slow-moving projectile, she can only really do damage effectively at a range of 20-30 yards. And it feels like her shots are dealing more damage at range now, which might just be me going insane, like I said, but her shots move faster, which means it's much easier to actually hit things.
But they did give her less drop off at range, I think.
Oh, that is real. Okay, good.
Yeah, I've been prioritizing Cloak and Dagger, but I've been branching out to try others. Last night I was cackling like an evil maniac as I got a massive amount of kills as Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch is always a good noob stomper.
Whoops.
And Lord now knows why I kind of related to the whole Dogs in Love 2 evil laugh Jolteon thing.
Yup.
I'm just surprised you'd never heard it before.
I've never heard you go that hard.
To be fair, when have we been in a PvP scenario like that before? I suppose.
Yeah, true. I am proud of myself for getting a pentakill off of an Adam Warlock team res.
Yeah, that was fun to see.
Those are always fun. Yeah, it's those are always
Oh no, did I not save that highlight? Oh, damn it.
Yeah, those are always fun to hunt for because when a Warlock messes up, it just is free kills.
Should be noted,
because when Warlock reses people, they don't come back with full health, and so it's just ooh.
Yeah.
Target practice.
Yeah, should be noted, I definitely helped with that pentakill because the Adam Warlock decided to use his resurrection in my cloak and dagger ult. After I put it down and laid it 4 times, he just stood there and used it on the ult.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they were already soft. They got softened up further, and then Lord just went pop.
Yeah.
30k, so I need 15k worth of this. Okay. So 15k is 30? Yes.
Oh God, you've got the junk from the normal raids in your inventory.
Yeah.
On behalf of the Shazenkai lore, I thank you for your support. I am pleased to inform you that we have made great strides in our efforts to rebuild the Enclave. Yep, that's progress. So where's the giant Hien statue? Did that guy just walk up to the door and vanish? At least animated opening. In what other ways might the Doman Enclave grow and change? Once more, your contributions are a great boon to the Enclave. Construction of the Watchtower has reached its conclusion. It makes me incredibly proud to think that such an impressive structure could come as a result of our combined efforts. I believe that Ishibushi and the others should finish removing the scaffolding soon, so it should be safe to take a closer look. Can I climb it? Alright, to the tower, which is in the southwest? No, that's the school. Southeast. Hey, I got the Binosaur too. Nice.
Nice.
It is done. I think what he means to say is, due to your continued donations, the project is now complete, and we can all marvel at this fine example of modern Doman architecture. Hell yeah. If you think it looks impressive from down here, you should see the view from the top. Hell yeah. Let's go up there and get blinded by the lighthouse lamp. You can see the entire enclave, from the classes being held at Risai Juku to the steam rising from fresh dumplings in the 10,000 stalls. I even saw all the way to the domain, where the field hands are bringing in their first harvest. From now on, I shall enjoy observing the change of seasons from our lofty perch. Man, way to drive home that this is just a smaller representation of the actual enclave, and it's not one-to-one. The Enclave Guard are sure to be pleased with the new watchtower. I know I am.
God, domain is such a hard word to intuit.
Yeah. You should probably mention that we had enough materials to make a meeting hall for the builders. You will not be seeing me in there, though. Some of us like to concentrate on our work, while others prefer to spend hours talking about it beforehand. I hope you're not referring to me. May I remind you? Hey, the Dizzard! Thank you for the raid. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
May I remind you, negotiations are an essential part of any successful business, and we are no exception. I did not mean it as an insult. You are a skilled architect, and you know what you are talking about. And you certainly do talk about it at great length. That is why I want you to handle discussions with our clients from now on. You mean it? Thank you, Master. I knew I chose the right profession. Why does that make you cry? Oh my. Seeing it from afar is one thing, but to see it from this close is quite another. And what a way to welcome visitors. It truly is a testament to the spirit of Doma. In time, it is sure to become a symbol of the Enclave itself. Such effusive praise. I am at a loss for words. Makes a change. Anyway, I'm glad you like it, Kozakura. We still have plenty of work ahead of us, though. Is the watchtower not yet complete? You misunderstand me. I mean the next project. Another project? Your enthusiasm is most admirable. Of course, we are always happy to hear any suggestions regarding future developments. Hachisuba will stop by the Shazenkai later to present a list of the required materials. Ho ho! No rest for the wicked, eh? I shall look forward to your visit. I dare say that whatever this project is will require donations of some description. Can we count on your support? You've already got it. I'm sure the amount I donated will cover most of the project. Wonderful, although I cannot think what it might be. Well, I guess we're about to find out. Can you actually climb that? With the new watchtower rising high above the Enclave, the wheels are already in motion for the next project. Let's find out. Can I go in? I cannot. Damn.
Yeah, I don't think there's... there might be some, like, climbable scaffolding there, but I don't think so.
Nah. It's too flared at the top.
Yeah. I mean, they could have put a climbing puzzle on there if they wanted to. There are some towers with climbing puzzles on them in the Ishgardian residential district.
Well, it's a shame they didn't then.
Yeah. It's not very tall anyway, wouldn't have been much of a puzzle.
Yeah. Oh well. Hey, Luvi. How's it going?
Hey! Good to see you.
Though it pains me to do so, I must refuse any further contributions at this time. Really? We have yet to allocate additional funds to pay gratuity for donations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's always how it goes.
Well, yeah, but I donated 30K today.
Last week we got to do a bonus because we reached the stage where the max actually went up, and so we got to make a little bonus because we made up the difference.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay, back to Shadowbringers, I guess. Unless there's anything else you think we should do?
I think we should head back to Shadowbringers.
Cool.
Last time, Emmett Sulk pulled a cat out of a tree and told us his
It's true. Like 1 or 2 weeks away from being done with reconstruction. Yeah, like I was expecting this to be near the end. I was honestly expecting the lighthouse to be at the end, but I guess there's one more secret thing. I haven't had Pixel out for a while. This way.
I've just been here listening to the rain.
I'm going to do the Great Serpent questline before or after continuing MSQ. Oh, right. No, wait. I think we can't do the whole thing yet.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do it yet.
We can now that we've unlocked the dungeon. We can get like up to the point where you like actually start doing dailies, but that would require a
gathering job.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I kind of feel like doing MSQ, to be honest.
All right.
I swear. Did you get lost?
No,
Yes,
I was talking
Laura's
to you
looking at-
guys.
Yeah, Laura's looking at on my screen. Laura's looking at a random side quest.
Nope, I did get lost. I went down the wrong path.
Yeah, I was like, Laura's studying that side quest very closely, as if he thinks it were the main quest, and he's not.
Look, having you and Ryu in the same party yesterday was a little harrowing. I was worried that somehow the two of you would get our entire party lost.
That did happen to me in the game of Rivals yesterday. We lost the match because the entire team got lost on the new map.
Oh, so what you're saying is me having Ryu and Law meet sent all of their directional challenging issues to you.
Yeah. Well, what happened was, it's like, it was my own fault, really, because, like, we fought, like, it's like we were defending the point, and, like, we all died, and we followed the person who had admitted to getting lost once already. I don't know why anyone thought that was a good idea, and so we were just, like, wandering around in the map while the cart got pushed into the last point. It was like, okay, well...
Kind of sounds like you brought that on yourself, then.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we really should have just, like, followed my own sense of direction instead of following the invisible girl who was clearly lost.
Also, I feel compelled to point out that Squirrel Girl does not have a fray inside her head, messing with her sense of direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember the moment yesterday where it was just like, but Ryu, you were pushing a bit too hard. It's like, you know better. You know me better than that. I just got lost. Yeah.
The sky, it is beautiful. What has happened to the sky? I have never seen anything like it. Less than 100 years old, then. You are returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries, and with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. So now it's your turn to stay here and guard the place. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the V's, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Vronka, you have our deepest thanks. That's an interesting thank you emote. An acoustic guitar version of this theme. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Kitana Ravel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Vronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherbound shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Almet. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Vronka. We will await your return then. Should you have need of the wisdom of Vronka again, you know where to find us. Be it a year from now or 10, we look forward to your return. It'll be a couple of years, but I'll be back. Perhaps someday we will visit your home instead. Well... that would be nice. Do I even technically have a home? I guess technically I'm a resident of Ishgard. God forbid. I've kind of just been wandering since I got to Gridania.
I mean, my character has a house.
Lord is lost and homeless. Alright, to Slitherbow. Oh, alright, well, I was almost there.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us.
Oh, so
What
cute.
became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky.
Yeah, I imagine it would disturb them.
The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath.
You live in Ishgard, they love you. Oh, boy.
Laura actually has a home, you just can't find it. Well, she.
Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered.
You're welcome.
That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right.
Really? What were the suspicions?
You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say. But please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that.
Absolutely.
Much.
I will take some nice food.
I'm sorry.
I'm also kind of down for the
There's
being
still
worshipped
much
bit. That
to be
sounds
done
fun.
and scant time in which to do it.
Oh, come on. We can stay for a
We
meal,
must go.
Y'shtola.
All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
Oh, leaving your boyfriend behind? That sucks.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we will hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark. This I swear.
That is some good voice acting.
I can't remember what it was. I was looking up an actor in a TV series I was watching. And I was just like, oh shit, it's Runa. Let's see.
Okay, so that's 3 of 6 zones. Oh, how I wish you could stay.
4 or 6.
4 of 6. We did
Lakelands,
Elmeg.
Gilmore Land, and Desert Land.
Now I remember. I remember.
No, we
the
haven't.
route-
We haven't killed the Light Warden in Yulmore.
Oh, that's right, we haven't. But,
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen 4 zones.
yeah.
Now I remember who it was that made me think of made me find out about Runa. Runa's actor plays Yorick Bernison in the His Dark Materials show.
Huh.
Oh,
Badass armored polar bear.
yeah.
Nice.
He's one of the best characters as well. I love him to bits.
Oh, yeah, he's just like one of the best characters in the books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember enjoying him when I read the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, how I wish you could stay. But I understand that duty calls, and you must answer. Take care of my girlfriend, or I'll find you and destroy you. Oh, trust me, Runar. I will.
Yeah. Take care of her, or I'll break out the Yorick voice.
Each night, when I gaze up at the sunless sea, I will think of you, of Master Matoya, of all you have done for the Knights Blessed. Safe travels, my friend, and may the shadows keep you. Hey, where's the rest of our friends? They're scattered around. Considering the Blessed have only just recovered from their encounter with the Ulmorans, Thancred and the others thought we should stay a while longer to be sure they're all right. So, can we stay for the meal then? Are we gonna go back on what Y'shtola just said? They're such a kind and caring people. I pray they never again have to face such hardship.
Thancred's over here.
Yep, I see him. What Master Matoya did was completely and utterly reckless. If not for her, a great many of the Knights Blessed would not be here. Where is...
I found Urian J inside the building over here. Come by me.
He probably wants to get out of the rain. She's not best dressed for it.
Yeah, you should really learn how to dress more warmly.
It seems...
These cover his shoulders.
It seems the Blessed were spared the worst of the Ulmorans' assault, for the better part of Ranjit's forces abandoned Slitherbow in our pursuit. Had he been but a few steps faster, he may well have foiled our attempts to slay the Light Warden. Alright. Back to Y'shtola then. Unless Emmett Selk is hanging around here somewhere. I see you wandering around looking, Minda. You find anybody? Hello? I guess not.
I mean, no doubt Emmett Selk is watching somewhere.
Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Y'shtola, you just broke up with your boyfriend.
Don't flatter yourself. She's hitting on me as well.
Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first when we met at Fort Gone, your ether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Hydaelyn's blessing. Rather, it was absorbed into your being. Urian J also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I have sorted my things here, I will join you. How are you going to get all your books back to the Crystarium, by the way? Because I can't imagine you leaving all this behind. Do you have things besides the books and the frozen candles? You don't seem to.
2 apples.
Oh, yeah, her belongings include books and 2 apples.
Did you talk to Y'shtola again?
Pray go on ahead. I would first attend to this unsightly collection of books. Oh, how dare you. I'd always complained that her cave was such a mess, books and scrolls strewn about like a child's playthings. Gods, I really am turning into her.
Right, let's go, Y'shtola.
Torgal! Hey, Matoya's theme, excellent. We took one last patrol at the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbough remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. How much was in that bottle? And with the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? Oh, it's a long, sad look. I'll not deny there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I have lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. I but pray I did honor to it. She goes back to Matoya, and Matoya's just like, I know what you did. I can smell it on you. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium.
You stole my theme, June!
You walked in, and I could hear it underlying your usual motif. What did you do? All right, so back to the Crystarium, then?
700,000 gil on getting that composed. Yep, Crystarium it is.
Wait, why did I not get a teleport offer from that? You're in my party.
Use return.
Oh, okay, right.
I was expecting that response. I get it from Art every time I go to a certain town in Dawn Trail, and he gets it from me every time he goes to Gridania.
'Twas passing strange to see the Crystarium so seemingly desolate, yet it appears all is well. One can hope. I know he said he would be watching from the shadows, but doesn't it seem wrong to leave without at least telling Emmett Selk? He followed us, I'm sure. Hopefully the others will arrive before long. Also, Minfilia, how would you propose we tell him?
I don't remember what the next plot hook is to get us to the next zone.
Sorry, I just had the mental thought of isn't it rude that we left without Emmett Selk? Logos, he followed us. Don't worry about it. To which Emmett's just like, follow? That would imply I was walking. And Frey's just like, get the hell out of here! How did you get in here?
All things considered. Yeah?
It's been a little while since I played Shadowbringers, so I don't remember what the next plot is. This is exciting.
All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alphino and Alice have yet to arrive. But where is the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. Dawn broke as soon as Alphino's text box showed up.
I think I know what's coming.
Alphino, it has been too long. I assume your presence here means you've brought word of the Warden hiding in Rocktika. Yeah, obliterated it, in fact. That's the word. Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Yulmore has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvrant to defend them. I am glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Great Wood. Hopefully it's stretching them thin. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Vothri? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. Are you, physically tied to this place? No doubt you all are tired as well, having traveled so far. No, I teleported. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate and talk to ghosts. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. Pendants.
We need Ethernet shards in. No, we need Ethernet in real life.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. He's waiting for the bus.
Welcome back, miss. Returned from a lengthy excursion, I take it. Well, your room has been made ready. If you'd care to retire, retire to your quarters. Very good. I pray you sound sleep and pleasant dreams. Well, dawn just broke, so I don't know if I'm going to be sleeping, but... Night World Silver Piece. Huh, cool.
As a squirrel girl, mate, you have to go for the nutmeg.
Oh, that's true. I guess.
Also, to be fair, these people probably don't have to have that much difficulty sleeping in the day. They're used to it.
Well, true. I was just like, Ardbert, where are you?
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
Which of these do I want to say? You know what? I'm going to say I must stay the course.
I'll say I suppose there's naught to do but rest.
I guess I'll take the third one just to see if that's different. If
Packing
that's
up and going home isn't really an option, is it? If you don't face the music here, it'll only come and find you there.
Yeah. Yes, if they're not asking you to fight, they're telling you to rest. Which isn't to say they're wrong. You'll need your strength for what's to come.
Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will?
The dialogue was... It's like, what do I do if it changes? And Arbor goes, damned if I know. It's not as if I could lift a finger to help you myself, much less you. It's just, fair enough. Have faith in your friends, look out for them, and hope that they look out for you. What more can you do?
Well, that's certainly how it's gonna go.
Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascian stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good.
Yeah, it
It was
did.
moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
Am I planning on glamming my blue coat back on, or are you digging the new top enough to keep it for a while? I'll answer that in a sec. Meanwhile, in Garlemald.
Ominous.
It's snowing here, too. In Maine.
No snow here, but a lot of frost.
What did the scouts have to report?
Both of you need to get new coats.
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear,
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
close enough. Though I have received some troubling intelligence.
Yeah, what?
One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner
Did
of
Xenos
his
hop into
royal
his body?
remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game.
Xenos did hop into his body.
Something to consider at any rate. But come, there is work to be done.
Those are cool looking street lamps.
These bloodless games make for poor sport.
Oh.
Mayhappy father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend.
What makes you so deluded that you think I'll help you, Xenos?
I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
One sec, gotta sneeze. Hate when it won't come. Excuse me.
It came.
Why is it raining inside?
Is it?
Yeah, I was seeing particle effects inside the room.
I'm not seeing
I did want to see a flashback where the weather was dust storms, so we just had the dust particles over the flashback.
Oh, I see a little bit of it. It looks like the window is offset, and so like there's a little bit of the window frame that is technically outside.
Ah, gotcha.
That bush is fishing. Oh god, that preview.
Oh boy. Ah, I suspected that you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. What commotion? I didn't hear anything. An entire host of Sin Eaters appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Wait, am I attracting them? Yes, I thought you might feel that way.
This feels like it's going to lead to a solo duty.
Indeed. And I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The Excedra tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there.
Still can't believe you lost that instance for me. Fucking 3 minutes?
You're the one who waited.
You're the one who failed it so many times!
Oh, I had to refresh chat. Hang on. I gotta catch up on chat. The coat I may hang on to for a bit. I'm trying to decide whether I want to glam over this outfit, or wait until I get another one so it's not covered when I put it into my glamour dresser.
Also, Excedra is such a cool word. You should make a Digimon called that and have it be EXE rather than Exa.
Huh.
To be fair, we do already have an Examon, but that's named after the Exabyte.
Few townsfolk are about, and you spy none who appear to be in distress. Lore! I've only just returned from Amarang, yet I find the Crystarium moments from being beset by Sin Eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment we'll need to postpone such discussions in favor of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western two? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetheryte Plaza.
There's no actual point in teleporting because we're just going to the nearest teleport point anyway.
Yeah.
Wonder how many people in Yulmar are just like, okay, yeah, this is better than Eternal Light and Cities and all that, but oh my god, why is the weather so shit?
Neat view of the surroundings from out here.
Well, there'd be an even better view if it weren't foggy.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to look around, though. This interaction is so long because I didn't actually get details from Alphino as to what I need to do. Despite having very little idea as to how it functions. It appears that you have activated the device successfully. Ha!
This is ridiculous.
It's fun when the game validates.
Hey, thanks for the Peloton.
Sin-Eaters sighted! They're coming!
What, over the wall? Can I fire from the inside of the wall? Is it a one-way wall?
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the City Guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
I smell a solo duty. I should have disbanded, not left. Oh well. If Alphino is opting to act first and speak later, I don't doubt the urgency of the situation. Let's go. I mean, you can't negotiate with the Sin Eaters, Alice. We ought to join the vanguard as soon as possible. If the number of Eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. Level 76, I'm level 409. Well, this is a mess, and it's probably my fault. I think I'm not going to be able to spend much time in the Crystarium from now on. What lovely weather. Just what we needed. It seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste.
This is where I fell in love with this music.
Crystarium forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated. Oh, I have to keep enough alive. Okay.
Let's give it our all.
You guys coming? Okay. Stop selecting Alisei. Got him. The Crystarium guard's alive. Nope. Heal him, Alphino. Oh, he is healing him. A little. Oh, this one's not going to survive. You stop selecting my allies? I'm a black mage.
Cauterize the wounds.
I need to deal damage to something. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to run out of elemental with 2300 MP left. Leaders, they're moving toward Radiska's round. They've got one of those goddamn angel things with them. We should follow, but we cannot neglect those in need of aid. There we go.
The Crystarium forces are steadily decreasing.
Yep, we're down to 82.
87 on mine.
88. Oh, no, just hit 87.
Yeah.
So one died as I was updating you.
Onwards. 75. Will you heal the goddamn Crystarium guards? It's this bad here. I shudder to think what it's like elsewhere. It is a nice touch that Alphino stops to heal up the guard as soon as you leave him. Oh, hey, it's Y'shtola and Urion J. No, wait. Oh, Y'shtola and somebody.
Damn, somebody just died as I reached them.
Yep, it is Urion J.
Timely arrival, Lord. I have my hands full here. Mine own magic still suffice to aid Y'shtola. I bid thee offer some proof to the guard.
that. Oh, this card's about to die. Oh, no, he's alive. Huh. Nope, he's dead. Now we can help you, Stola.
Slightly less dramatic when everybody's walking in single file. Jesus Christ.
We'll see if it swells. We'll hate to find out. I mean, but not interrupt my incantation. Working on it. Oh, I'm in trouble. Alphino? Alphino, buddy! Okay, thank you. Alright, where to next? Okay, we can't go up the stairs. I have made short work of these eaters. It's Xenos, come to find me! It's probably Thancred and Minfilia. Yep. Great, more allies to target. Lore, you'll be glad to know that the locals have all taken shelter. Nevertheless, we can't allow the Eaters to gain any ground. With me!
Reach the cutscene with 60 left alive.
54.
I'm at 43. Follow the Eater, you press on to the imperative. Or we could all follow the Eater and kill it together. And Philia's going with him. Lost too many already, we must hurry. Yeah, I'm down to 29. Hunters are too organized that they're not near to be acting on instinct. Is it Gilmore, or are they just attracted to my light? It is as we feared. But our task is as it ever was. Turn the tide.
Okay, I still have 21 minutes. This is helpful.
I have
Thank you,
22.
Lord.
Have you been hitting multiple? No, it's not. Okay. Whoop.
Okay, somebody
Oh,
just
boy.
gave me healing. Specifically, somebody gave me 8 healing. I feel that's...
It's a little pointless.
Yeah. The hell gave me 8 healing?
On your feet.
I'm gonna run out of elemental gauge. Yep, I ran out of elemental gauge, and now I have 400 MP. Oh boy. Stormguard, get out of those overlapping AoEs, please.
Moonstone Cavern, an animation that we've seen before. Well, not really.
Forgiven hypocrisy. Missed me. I can't target it anymore. Ow. Somebody please heal me. Oh, that's 3 AoEs. Oh, she called out a stack. Nice. Inventory down.
Pretty.
I guess I've got ads to kill.
If your tales will suffice, my strength is yours.
May the 12 guide you.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm waiting on the first voice line.
Youch! Oh, they're all dead. Okay, sweet. I'm not in my ley lines. I should have popped Thunder on the Forgiven Hypocrisy before dealing with all the ads. That's my bad. Got it.
Cool. Feel free to read out the first line.
Nice, Minfilia. There are so many. No, not the Vieira Guard. I like her.
He is significantly
Lena,
more useful
hold on.
than the old Minfilia.
They turned on me.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, it's one of these again. Oh, no. Oof.
This one is mine!
Nice. Wait, that's not a...
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Oh, Ardbert must feel so helpless.
Run, damn you! The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now. God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
Oh. Poor Ardbert.
No, no, no. Stay back. Stay back. Help! Help! Anyone!
Oh, man.
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
This is a good scene.
Not quite welcome to Shadowbringers, but a case of, you're still with us here in Shadowbringers.
Yep. Any of the others around? Doesn't look like it. You okay there, Alice? It seems we've driven them back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead as well, of course. Those whose bodies remain, anyway. When it rains. Ah, so it was a forced weather event. Alice is contemplating all that must yet be done in the wake of battle. The others are helping to treat the wounded and planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Gods know I am. But if you could see to a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lena is about somewhere, so you might also consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. Dying guard. And there's Alphino.
Later. We're talking to Alphaville first.
Bear it just a moment longer. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Aww. There's a boss in Path of Exile 2 called Torgal the Defiler, and it was a bit jarring, let me tell you. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please, please kill me, I beg you. I'm so sorry. Hey, Zay, how's it going? We are experiencing Shadowbringers. Don't touch me. I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them, I know, but maybe I deserve this. But she...
Hey, this is what I think it is. You're about to hear one of the best acted lines in the entire franchise.
Nice. Oh no, she's infected, isn't she?
I did not see you there. Is there something you need?
Which of these do I want to say? No, I'm fine. How are you feeling?
Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you.
I suspect the rest of the dead are my fault, though.
Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me. I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most.
Ooh, the end of that line was so good.
Yeah! Oof.
We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium!
Oh, what the fuck?
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making.
Nom.
Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and sin-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my proffered hand, but raise your own against my senators. But it's only right that they respond in kind.
God, he sounds like Lance's cartoons about robotics so much.
To all those who would walk the path of sin, the wicked shall not inherit this world!
God, fuck that guy.
God, the way her voice cracks in that line.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job.
Oh, fuck anyone who says the dub's bad.
Lena is gazing solemnly upward, and it is not difficult to guess what occupies her mind. Valthry's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Minfilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from that Sin-Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in Spagyrix still. Please, give them my thanks. Fine, truly. Save your concern for those who were not so fortunate.
So in the middle of all that, Chat said something very funny. I didn't want to ruin the mood by drawing attention to it. When you pointed out how new Minfilia is so much more useful than the old Minfilia, someone in chat pointed out, old Minfilia did not have a combat job. She was a miner, and now she's a miner.
There's a minor difference.
Thancred is... How is Thancred?
Back in there, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, that was fast.
There is a special tragedy to the people that die at this point in the story. Because, like, for the people who've been here, they've been living with this for 100 years.
They almost made it to the finish line.
Yeah, 100 years where, where nothing changed. It just, the world was trapped in eternal light with no hope of anything changing. And just when it looks like we're about to, turn the page and have a new tomorrow, this happens. It's like, yeah, that'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
That'll give you some survivor's guilt.
Yep. So, there are only two possibilities here. Well, I guess there's three. It could be just that the Sin-Eaters are recognizing the threat and are trying to destroy us. But the more likely possibilities are either that Valthry set his Sin-Eater army upon us, or that they're attracted to me, the way they were attracted to Light Wardens. And that is worrying. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taken it well. Could I ask you to speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Hortorium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesamil, but just talk to her, will you? Please find Minfilia, I'll be fine. Hortorium.
Well, that's just an irresponsible place to send a child.
That away.
Oh. I'm just gonna jump down the hole. I want to go down the hole. Wee.
Am I above? I'm above. I need to not be above.
Yeah.
Wee. Hi. I still almost beat you into here. I didn't teleport.
Where's the hole?
Above where me and Mindera.
Yeah, I don't remember where the hole down here is, but yes, there is a hole you can use to just jump down to where you need to go.
Oh, I went to the wrong Ethernet shard. I went to one that's up above with no way to get down.
Yes, you did. You want to teleport to the Cabinet of Curiosity?
I've posted the hole in the free company chat. No, I will not change my phrasing.
This is a safe for work stream. Stop posting hole.
All I did was put a flag in it.
Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke would get her attention. You've practiced for this, Die.
Okay, I mean, she's not quite the lion, but still.
Oh, Lore, what are you doing here?
Lying about your species.
Thancred.
Oh, that too.
It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless. And now, it's my fault. Which of these do I want to say? Both of these are good. You can make up for it by being there for him. Are you sure? I've brought him nothing but trouble thus far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does.
If you say you'll be wanting to get those hairs back to him, it's like, what have I done? I promised to be right back, and here I am.
Yeah, I thought it would go like that. But you're right. I can still help, if only by seeing these herbs safely to Chesamil. There are only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant, in an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Chesamil. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate the help. Chesamil's going to see one of us show up with a basket full of herbs and the other show up with 2 sprigs of one. And I don't know whether it would be funnier for me to show up first or second.
This little hydroponic garden looks neat.
The plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Hooray.
I like the blue and pink trees here.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, the trees are rad.
I'd love to have them in my garden.
It would take up like half the lawn.
I did recently manage to get some really nice pink glowing trees.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, and they come from a treasure map.
Yeah. We picked up last time I went treasure hunting, we picked up a couple of those. we had like the luckiest portal during that run where we got a gambler's chest with the new weapon coffer in it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. How many did you get?
We stopped at 2, but it was the temptation to go for more. Those weapon coffers, are going for about 10 to 12 million apiece.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so when you get a gambling chest, it's you start off with like one of the big high ticket items, and then you gamble for a chance to get 2, and then you're allowed to keep gambling for a chance to get 3. And you're allowed to keep gambling for a chance to get up to 5 of them.
Yeah.
And
If you lose the gamble at any point, do you lose it all?
Yes.
So we stopped at 2.
Your cards are right.
So we stopped at 2, but like the temptation was strong to keep going.
Yeah, me, Art, Gadecki, and Gadecki's wife have been doing the occasional runs for them. I got mine first. It's a
nice.
I have a bit of a Kamen Rider look on my my gunbreaker, so having a gunbreaker sword that opens up with a looks like a shark, and the blade opens up like the jaw opening, seems very fitting for a Kamen Rider weapon.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that is very Kamen Rider. I have not earned one legit, but I did just like buy one on the market board. I bought the Dark Knight one because it's pink and flowery, and that's cute.
Nice.
And having a pink flowery greatsword on your Dark Knight is just kind of hilarious.
And like honestly, I did think maybe this will fit Bryn, but nah, it's a little. I'm already
it's a little
paired
too pink for Bryn.
So yeah, it's just adding to what is already his base color rather than complementing it.
Yeah.
I asked someone who looked like they knew what they were doing, and they pointed me toward the herb I was looking for right away. I hope you didn't have too much trouble with yours. I did, actually. I see you got roped into helping. Some things never change, eh? Minfilia told me that you would be bringing the rest. Yeah, all 2 sprigs of it.
Hello, I am told it looks like your ears.
Elven dill. Marvelous.
Does it smell like your ears?
Ugh.
Lady, do your ears smell medicinal?
With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle.
She's like, I'm a pharmacist. Everything about me smells medicinal.
Ha! And we're still fighting it, I suppose, though with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win. I promise you that. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. Yeah, I saved 27. With Spagyrix in good working order, the Crystarium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? We do. Was there something you needed? I need you to tell him something. For me. You're leaving for Yulmore, aren't you? My dearest friend, you see. He was there on the battlefield with me. But only the one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Vothri said is true, if our losses were our just deserts, and we doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up. Don't give in. Please. We'll tell him. You have my word.
I like that they spelled desserts with one S, because actually is spelled that way. It's not actually based on the pudding.
If only the others had been as fortunate as I, but there's nothing for it but to continue the fight, is there? Good man. If I were stronger, how many people would still be alive? Don't worry about the wounded, sweetie. We'll make sure they do not want for care. And what's this? Titan Bronze headgear coffer. Another set of gear coffers. Alright. If you're ready, why not go on ahead to the Ocular? You can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Alphino. Don't worry.
We're in level 76 quests, so it's time for level 76 gear.
True. Don't worry. I mean to borrow the swiftest tomorrow I can find, so we shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? You got it.
So I was just looking at my inventory, and I realized that last week I actually got the triple triad card for the final boss of the dungeon that we did. And you remember that the triple triad cards for the Light Wards have some interesting bits of lore in them, so I decided to check it out. So the final boss, you remember, was Eros, who was like that chimera-looking thing with multiple heads and stuff.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Here's
the lore on Eros via triple triad card. The Light Warden of the Watika Greatwood, a chimerical monstrosity, Eros was thought to be the amalgamation of several unfortunate creatures that were caught up and fused together by the flood of light. The meaning of its name, romantic love, is a mocking play upon the intimate and uncontrolled embrace, which resulted in its present appearance.
Ooh. Ooh. That's good.
Gotta love the playable Pokédex that is the triple triad card deck.
Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you, though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they had not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. Are you sure? Because I think it might actually lie with me. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done, now least of all. Though I mourn the lost, I will not lose myself to grief. And even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. We have some time before the others arrive, if you'd like to talk. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one need ever know. No, I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you.
Got
I wonder what the speedrun time is for the start of A Realm Reborn to the end of Endwalker. It's got to be like several days, right?
Probably.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Also, Emmett Selk was there. Why did you use the door?
Sorry I'm late. though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
Oh, you were watching the whole time, Emmett Selk. Also, how would we have done that?
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
Yeah, I have to spend as little time here as possible, right?
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Really? Is it really going to be that simple?
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
Oh yeah, he tried to kill him.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Okay, so there's a method of mind control that I may not be immune to.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals.
I'm sorry, why didn't you start with asking the locals, Alice?
While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
Excuse me.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia.
You are also a real Menphilia.
If we travel to Armorang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. but it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
Wow. Whoever wins, Thancred loses.
Mm-hmm. This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be?
Because it would give her this idea.
Love. Well, I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions.
Man, fuck off, Emmett.
So, it's off to Armorang we go.
You don't get to make that decision, Emmett Selk.
I'll meet you at the gates.
Well, fuck.
Yeah?
If this is the course you have agreed upon, I will not object, though I am afraid it will be difficult for us to spare any of the guard to accompany you. I can but promise that you will be well looked after upon your return. Just see to it that you do return, all right? You know me. If I had only been able to locate Colusia's Light Warden, it might not have come to this. I can't imagine what Thancred must be feeling to behave this way. To say he's changed since coming here would be an understatement. He may as well be a different person. He reminds me of... He reminds me of Father. He argued with us for months about our plan to go to Eorzea, but in the end, he accepted our decision. I do hope he's doing well. Haven't seen your dad in a while, huh? Like, even before... Well, no. They were fresh off the boat when we met them.
Yep.
And the whole of Final Fantasy XIV takes place over like a year and a half. So it hasn't been that long, or it wasn't that long between them leaving their dad and arriving in the first.
Yeah, it has also been an additional year for them since they've been on the first. So it's been like probably 2 years since they've seen their dad.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, we'd technically seen him before he was mentioned here because for whatever reason, there was a picture of him in the Encyclopedia Eorzea, the first one. Just basically just trivia. This is their dad. Okay.
Fun. Minfilia demonstrated impressive resolve just now. It seems that she understands what must be done, though I do wonder if she is truly prepared to make the choice. Should she falter, it will fall to Thancred to guide her, however much he wishes it were otherwise. This sucks. Though Thancred hath long known whither this path doth lead, his journey hath brought him no closer to acceptance.
Yep. He cares about both Minfilias, and one of them has to go.
Yep.
It's just... Yep.
Whoever wins, Thancred loses.
Yeah.
Oh, will you never grow tired of shuffling your feet? If you have something to ask me, ask.
I love this asshole so much.
Tell me about Zodiark. As I told you before, Zodiark is the creation of my people, the first people. We summoned him, as your kind might summon a primal, albeit an infinitely more powerful one. And like one of your primals, he tempered us. It was only natural. There is no resisting such power. And so we Ascians came to exist solely to bring about the rule of darkness. His darkness. Of course, some would call us evil for it, and they would be fools. Though that is only to be expected, given their innate inability to conceive of the nature of our universe. But I believe I am repeating myself. Do you not trust me to speak honestly? Do you hope to catch me in a lie? Really, I have no need of deception, and even if I did, I assure you, I would find it quite indistinguishable from the truth. I'm sorry.
He's very calm about being tempered.
Say again?
He's very calm about being tempered.
Yeah, he's had millennia to come to terms with it, I guess. Interesting that he can really, like, think about it at all. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us.
Before we continue on, I can use a break.
Oh, you want to do it now instead of before we leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we, like, head out of the city.
Yeah. We might as well do it now, then.
Yeah, we might as well do it now, since, you know, they did just kick us out of the auditorium.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Bye.
Chill.
And I'm back. Are you guys back?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so before we proceed, I'm not saying we should stop now, but I don't want to go the full 4 hours today because I hurt something in my neck this morning when I was taking my Flonase, and it hurts whenever I move, and even when I'm just holding my neck still. So, I don't want to go for 2 more hours. When we actually stop, I think we'll just find a good stopping point. But I'll leave that up to you guys to help me determine what a good stopping point is.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the next. I don't think there's really going to be a climactic stopping point anytime soon, so we'll just go for a while, I guess.
Sounds good.
The one second.
Papa Raka,
Sorry.
Gaga Raka.
Sorry, had sneezed. They've just released previews at the very least of the new Pulse remix album for Final Fantasy XIV. There's stuff on it you can't listen to, but one of them is Good King Moggle Mog as a disco remix, and it's incredible.
No.
I love it.
No. No.
Yeah, people have been sharing some of that with Laurel over on his server. I don't know if that particular track has been shared yet, but I know people were asking about some of those for spoiler reasons.
Do people actually like the Good King Moggle song, or is it just there as a meme?
Oh,
a little bit of both.
I like it. I also like disco, so I like this mix.
Fair enough. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now.
I mean, I just love that one of the lines is Good King Mog, Good King Mog rules with iron hand.
It is absolutely, by the way, aping This Is Halloween.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, like, the Moogle theme, I believe, actually predates it, but like, and there were already similarities, but yeah, they leaned into it.
Didn't Nightmare Before Christmas come out in like 1992? Hang on, Nightmare Before.
So the Moogle theme was earlier.
Let's see. 1993. Oh, right. Moogles were in Final Fantasy III. I forgot.
Yep, 1990.
And they had the... Well, I don't think that the This Is Halloween parts of Good King Moggle are the Moogle theme parts.
But the reason they leaned into it is because there are already similarities.
I guess. I will say there has to be another way. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. Okay, best case scenario is we get some kind of amalgamation of the two. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw a Yulmoran airship coming in to land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vothri's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Yeah, well, I do feel a little worse about fighting them knowing that they're probably all brainwashed, but we do what we have to, I guess. Right. Now, Nabath Arang lies in the southern reaches of Amarang, and there are 2 routes we can take to get there. The one that crosses the walkable map, and the one that doesn't. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mord Soak. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Minfili and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of the Naboth Severance. But we can't use it. Oh, I guess it's just unexplored walkable parts of the map. I see the outline now. If we did, we'd need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Ulmorans caught wind of our approach, we could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure their activities would not meet with Vothri's approval. Oh god, yeah, we gotta protect them. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Ulmorans' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way, you'll have a chance at reaching Nabath Arang unopposed, and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well, and will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Vothri's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. I see you not meeting her gaze. Oh, okay, she's looking away too. Never mind. With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our own journey. I leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Yeah, I'm gonna glam my my usual outfit on. There. Back to the good stuff.
Keeping the weapon, huh?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm liking this for the moment. I may go back to the Lilith rod at some point, but this is new and shiny, and I like it.
Fair enough.
Maybe we could get those Heaven's Ward relics, and then you could switch to that.
I want to play Spyro 2 now.
I haven't played the Spyro games in like 15, 20 years. I really should get a new copy of Reignited Trilogy. I gave my disc copy to Owen. Would that we all had thy surety of purpose. We'll need to move quickly. The longer the others need to keep the Ulmorans busy, the more likely they are to be caught. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. In all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, would you? I would if you let me walk along with you, but you don't, so I shan't. Took me a second to realize why I turned invisible.
Oh, we're not in the party together.
Oh.
Damn it.
Let me do that. Oh, no.
Why are you going on the ground? You fly faster.
Fair. I'm ready. Let's go. Amarang lies just beyond the gate. We need only speak to the sentry. Who shall walk among us upon our return, I wonder? Ooh. All right, hard ass. Off so soon, Mistress Weaver. You've barely had time to recover from the battle.
I read it as Hardee's, which I haven't been to a Hardee's in years.
What's a Hardee's?
Chain, fast food restaurant.
Ah.
I've heard of that. I'm not even American. What?
Yeah.
I live in New England.
I live in England.
Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you.
Oh, sorry, I read it as Hades.
Reignited Trilogy is everything the originals were in my little kid imagination and then some. Yeah, everything I've seen about them looks amazing.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part.
A little annoying that the second and third game went on the disc originally.
Beyond Mount Garik lie the Hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth.
And golems we may have to fight.
At least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
You pronounce that so weird.
What?
Golems.
Yeah, golems.
Yeah, that sounds so weird to me.
Sound though Mistress Alice's logic was, I fear the road less traveled hath other perils in store for us. Oh, whoops, I meant to talk to Thancred. This place has been scarred by the flood, too. Who can say what lies ahead?
He says, a village so near? How convenient.
But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel. And I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. Remind me, which game were the iguanas from?
That sounds firm. That's because the Pokemon is pronouncing it correctly. It is Golem. The iguanas were from 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the Pokemon's literally just named Golem.
I do have space.
Oh, no, you're right. They are from 4. They are from 4. My mistake.
The sprite I'm remembering does seem like does look in my head like it's from 4, yeah.
Yeah, it is from 4. I may be thinking of the Game Boy Advance versions of 1 and 2, which used some of the later game sprites and backported them. What's a Golem?
Golem.
Golem.
I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing, am I? Oh yeah, I guess I am. 3 buildings. A dusty... That's not a village. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. You won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. The koalas are so silly, I like them.
Okay, 1 minute before we go anywhere, I am just going to check the compass. Okay, 482 yards to the southeast, so we've got a bit to go.
It's probably in the village.
Uh-oh, Minda.
That's fine. I have speed.
Yeah, Gollum is to me is just the name of the character from Lord of the Rings.
It's pronounced Jolim.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Zun Zun. You sell? No, you are no merchant. But then, why do I know your face?
Jewish country song.
Oh, I remember. You spent Vobert gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend among Mord traders. You're a traveling merchant, then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garik. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now, none. So Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabatharang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. Unless you buy my wares. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabatharang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Excuse me. Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Tell for free, even, to friends of our best customer. Man, I've really made an impression. Wonderful. Thank you for your help.
Look, with how many frogs Minder ate, I think that's that's going to leave an impression. Yes.
You unforgivable motherfucker. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us.
Yeah, with that many frogs in your stomach, you are not going to have butterflies in there for a long time.
Huh.
Reminds me, I was looking at mods for Marvel Rivals, and one of them was just literally all it does is it turns Psylocke's shout when she uses her ultimate into a frog sound.
For real? Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Modders are wildin', I don't know.
Man, all those cowards that installed the Thin Squirrel Girl mod.
Yeah. By far the most common mod I've seen, probably because it's just one of those ideas that everybody has their own variation on it, is mods that change the song that plays during Luna Snow's ult.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
That makes sense.
You know, and so of course there are just like dozens and dozens of them because everyone's like, ooh, I want this song to play. Ooh, I want this song to play. Ooh, I want this song to play.
Before somebody makes a mod that's modular and lets you put in a music file.
Well, that'd be it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's some less savory mods out there as well.
Of course, but let's not get into those.
I don't mean NSFW ones.
And let's especially not get into the ones you're talking about then.
Yeah.
I would rather talk about the NSFW mods.
Yeah, I would rather...
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure there's a million nude mods out there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like as was discussed when the game first came out, like, the models were already kind of built for it, so it was pretty easy for people to just, you know, add the bits and go.
The person who leaked those models said, what was it they said they felt like? Oh, I can't remember what they compared themselves to. But leaking those models for people to start using in porn was certainly a gift to the world. For Nabatha-Rang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Ilmorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so, you dutifully make note of Gongon's words.
We are about to have one of my favorite dialogue options in the entire game.
I am absolutely going to bring that option to Thancred and see what he says. Real. Oh, they said they felt like Oppenheimer seeing the effects of the nuclear bomb. You wish to go to Nabatha-Rang? There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment, which I'm carrying with me for some reason.
We do have a journal.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
And a lot of journals like that have empty pages in them for stuff like that.
I've got it. I'll lead by asking how business is, then mention you, and then ask about the route. That should work, right? Well, not if you say it right next to your target.
Where's the last guy?
Yeah, where's the last guy? I had thought it might be behind one of the buildings. Let me check.
Found him.
Oh.
Ah!
Behind one of the buildings or in one of the buildings?
In one of the buildings. I also had a bit of a surprise. That lighting is a little ominous.
A little bit. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabatha-Rang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. You take down information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bra. Can I interest you in some... Okay. Just gonna leave that behind. Ah, Lore. I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabatha-Rang. The Ilmoran presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Amarang, there have been no sightings of Ilmorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alisay's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward?
A bit of paper with gondola from cliffs, potential death trap scrawled on it.
Behind gate and Ilmoran presence confirmed. Oh, I don't get to offer it to him as a possibility. I'm going to claim it as canon that I brought it up as a possibility to steal a Ilmoran airship.
Give it a second.
So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Can we get an airship anywhere? Not from Vothri, obviously. Or gate aside, the trolley seems most feasible. We can try the gondola. Might die, but eh.
I love that one so much.
That's a good one. I'll say that. I'd rather not, if it's all the same to you. If it went poorly, we couldn't simply wave our hands and vanish into the ether like Y'shtola. Not that I would recommend it, even if we could. Can we get an airship anywhere? Not from Vothri, obviously. We could perhaps use Amaro, but even from a distance, I can't imagine that the Yulmoran army wouldn't spot us if we were to travel by air. Gate aside, the trolley seems most feasible. It does seem to be the least risky of our options. I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. Aha! I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight.
Might die, but
That's a good one, yeah. Zunzun is eyeing you with curiosity. Chest gear coffer. Damn, I would have gotten one, like, immediately. I shouldn't have glammed the dress. Do I have to unglam it before I shove it in my glamour dresser, or does it automatically unglam?
It automatically. You can still use it as glam material.
Sweet. Oh, valued customers. Were the other Mord of help? Of a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs to Nabath Arang, at least. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when first we asked? Yes. The gate, you see. It is impassable. Before, there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Buren Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. We're off to Mount Buren, then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions.
This is called the trolley problem.
Oh. Ha! All right, which way?
South. Which is straight towards our next
our ether
ether current. Or our next ether current, so...
Oh, that too, then. Okay.
Yeah. You will probably spot it somewhere on the road up ahead.
Mayhap the pall of light is the root of this land's desolation, or mayhap the fault lies with man and his insatiable greed. What a sight! Oh, pardon me. It's a bit daunting, isn't it? What? What is?
The mile-high wall of crystal, probably.
Can you even see that from right here? Oh yeah, I see it in the distance now. You can just see it barely between that bridge and the rocks. The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give them that. Now we only need follow it until we come to the mines.
Ether current is right around here somewhere. Okay, come on.
Do you need a rescue?
Oh, it's on the other side of this cliff, isn't it? God damn it.
I still can't get over that name or that I thought called J.K. Salmons.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay, continue on with the main quest. We can't get it yet.
We're not going to Twine then yet. Okay. Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, new zone, quote unquote. So we gotta let the quest line, meander about for a bit as we explore the terrain.
That's not a gnome.
Gnomes were originally earth spirits. This is close to the original etymology rather than rather than the garden gnome idea we have now.
Oh, hey, there's a lookout point that I probably can't get to without flight. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance of the mines proper caught Urion J's eye. Beat us there if you find anything. What?
Lore.
What?
Look at that lookout point again.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, I see where you can jump. Maybe?
I'm pretty sure I was on screen getting here in the background the entire time while you were having that conversation. Yeah, I'm watching it on the screen now. You can totally see me getting here.
But yeah, this kind of gnome is more like the elementals with gnome, undine, sylph, and salamander.
Mount Buren Mines. The shafts carved into the side of Mount Buren were the center of a large-scale mining operation, which employed the relentless strength of an army of Talos. As is the case with Gierek, Kelk, and many other places in the region, Buren was a name taken from a Ronso of historical note. Thought
Final
so.
Fantasy X reference.
Yeah. I'm in Gnome Ann's land. Come on. Come on. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue.
I have a distinct feeling that we are not going to disrail any less than normal while at this part of the vault.
This lever can't have been designed for a person to operate. Oh, well that trolley needs a little effort to get back up. Not something up here. Aha! Hey! How are you high enough level to aggro to me? The benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. You know, we could probably just walk. Even if we don't find the controls.
You can, in fact, just walk along the train tracks. It is a pain in the ass because the tracks are have spaces, so you kind of have to jump but it is doable.
Yeah, but as mentioned, gate.
It's not this thing. Guess it's in this building. The cup is slightly warm. A fair amount of tea, steeping over long if the color is any indication, remains within.
Criticizing the quality of the tea. What are you, British?
Absolutely not. No. No. How dare you?
Well, you said you're from New England, so I guess you knew British.
Not in the slightest.
Your loss.
Ah, Lore, what hast thou discerned? Well, somebody was just here. I see. Indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive.
You bastard, Bob!
Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. Have the people of Eorzea or Norvrant invented a microwave? Surely tea making is impossible. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think.
What's with... Okay, what objection could you possibly have to microwaving the water before you making the tea? You just need to get the water hot. Why does it... Why does it matter?
It needs to be boiling water.
Yeah, you can boil water in a microwave.
In a microwave?
Have you never used a microwave?
Well, yes, but not to boil water. I've got a...
It does the job.
As the meme said.
I think the complaint is actually about people who put the tea in there to steep while it's being microwaved. I think that's the actual complaint.
Well, the thing Dai was responding to was Odd said, it's like, I've microwaved water before, and then Dai said, Odd, how could you? As if Odd has betrayed the tea drinking peoples of the world. And I'm just like, it's microwaved water. It's water. Hot water is hot water. Once you have it, you can make your tea.
Ah, but then it's got microwave particles in it.
How are you supposed to pour it at that point, though?
You don't need to pour it. It's in the cup already. You put the cup in the microwave. It boils. Put the tea in the cup. There you go.
Hot tap water? Oh my god. Ah.
I don't think that's hot enough.
No, you have to boil. You have to have boiling water for the tea.
Yeah.
You can also do like a cold brew, but that takes like hours.
Yeah,
Of course, this is all moot because the proper place for your tea is in the harbor.
Yeah, we have to move on before Dai has a stroke.
The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source, nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them, that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of repelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? They're here, you see them. Lore, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northwestern side of the tracks.
Don't spy on the spy master.
Yep. Well, you two have a friendly chat. The rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go, then.
At least you people know that the hot water is more than just for speeding up the teification process.
I mean, as much
well,
as
it does speed up the teification process, let's be real.
Yeah. Yeah, like, as much as people memed on that post, they're not wrong. Like, you can, in fact, make tea with cold water. It's just that, like I said, it takes hours and hours, so you just do that.
And it tastes like shit.
Yeah, you can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah. It's good for making iced tea. Like, making iced tea that way, it works.
Yeah, you can't make tea, you can make...
That's a big thing in, like, the American South, actually, is just, like, cold brew tea that you just, like, sit out and drink the next day.
Yeah, you can't make tea that way. You can make leaf juice.
But Uncle, that's what all tea is. Wicked White, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure. Alright, fine.
That's adorable. Oh my god, I am not holding back. Shoot, this guy's fucked.
Did he just evaporate? Did we kill him?
Oh. He was kneeling.
He got down on one knee. We did not kill him, but he did evaporate, yes.
Yeah, but the Warrior of Light has never killed anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, that keeps on giving.
Okay, they reached the end of their tether. Good.
Hey, this guy's got like inverted version of Yoro outfit.
I feel a bit bad for them. Yeah, they kind of bit off more than they could chew. They elected to take up arms against us, so the outcome was plain from the first.
We are on the first, yes.
We won't let you. That's smart. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Don't we honestly look like we'd need to steal, what, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look, well... It's the glowy eyes on that one. You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any
the
wares.
Close up under Rianche for this.
Yep. You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery for parts.
Mate, do you think this guy would have any idea how to use a fucking spanner?
Oh, Faff, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her 2 most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer as ancient as time itself. He's just got silver hair, he's not old. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. You've got an imagination on you, kid. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabath Arang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again... The trolley? The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training. In fact, Jarek and Thaff at your service. Technically, I'm a miner and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you'd like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, it looks like you'll be following us back to Twine then.
Reaching Twine seems like a good place to stop as soon as we get that.
Get the Ethernet shard, yeah. Wait, hang on. Inventory. What do we get here? Ovum Wool Tunic of Casting. Let's see what that looks like. Well, that's kind of neat. I'm going to glam over it, but it's kind of... Oh, I can't glam over it here.
I used to use the same model, but a different version. Dyed in white and red for my white mage.
Cool.
Back when.
Yeah, you'll be able to use the glamour plates once we get to Twine.
Yeah. A quest for a lost love. Perhaps that could have been me, had things been different. Oh. Dost thou seek the sorcerer's wisdom, young one?
I think you got hung up on the wrong thing.
Come to think of it, Rianche always was fond of fairy tales. To be honest, I'm impressed that you thought of the trolley to begin with. So few seem to these days. Too used to living without it, I suppose. We'll deal with the Grant Company turn-ins later. Yeah, that's one of the best optional dialogues in the game so far. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. Yeah, I kind of beat the shit out of him. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thaf. Alright, looks like it'll be just you and Lot and me, then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. We'll catch up with you in Twine.
Yeah. Given how much we didn't hold back, they may need to send a re-engineer to him.
Damn, that's smart. Did they have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it now, though. I've pointed your overeager companions in the right direction, and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally, we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's a more perilous route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, and having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. The silence is a little unnerving.
The eerie music.
Boing,
is
boing,
very
boing, wop,
restful
wop,
here.
wop, wop, boing. Wait a moment. I think I hear something. Oh, that's something all right. Run! No, I'll kill it. What is it? Oh, just a couple of coyotes? Really, dude?
How did they get involved?
My AoEs may just be really big. I got Torgal again. That's the third time this stream.
Yeah, you still haven't had any new mount.
Yeah. I mean, I do have like 60 now, but... Forest Rockers, that's a thing from 2, right?
Not really. There are other Strider enemies in that I guess are kind of ostrichy.
Sorry about that. I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it without further incident.
About 10 yards to the north.
It's on top of the rail.
Yeah, we can go back along the tracks.
I can see it up there. So we're gonna have to go up, come back.
All right, well, let's grab it and then attune to the Aetheryte. Forest Rockers is 100% an enemy in FF2. Yeah, I remember from that.
Okay. Let me see.
Excuse me.
And the last one in this zone is way far off.
Okay, yeah, they don't really look like this. They're still lanky beds, but the ones in 2 are periwinkle, pink and green.
Yeah, no, I was recognizing the name, not the and the vague shape of the bird.
Also, the last time I played was on NES, so I'll just post what it looked like to me for you. It's kind of hard to recognize that shape as anything, really.
Yeah.
That's not one of the best sprites.
Yeah, no, that's what we just saw in 14. All right. Well, we've attuned to the aetheryte, and I'm in pain, so I'll make this quick. We're going to end here for today. So before I do, I'd like to plug my Patreon, which is patreon.com/LoreweaverStreams. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video and can be found with the !Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon. It's my sole source of income. And I make enough to pay my rent and my bills, but I'm mostly just scraping by beyond that. And I need to save up because I'm moving across the country in June. So, if you could go to my Patreon and pledge $1 a month or $1 per stream or anything in between, I'd be grateful. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges because you're the reason I have this strange, silly job that I love so much. If it weren't for you guys, I would still be a telemarketer or a burger flipper or some other equally horrible, soul-sucking job that I would hate, so thank you. I'd also like to plug my YouTube channel, @Loreweaver on YouTube. Everything from the last 8 years is up there. Every stream I do, I upload there, although I'm about a week behind. The whole Final Fantasy XIV playthrough is there if you want to watch it from the start. There's a wide variety of games. I'm sure you'll find something you like. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch almost every day at 1 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/Loreweaver15. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video. Come hang out and chat while I play. I love talking to people while I stream. Also, I think I skipped it. You can get the YouTube link with the !YT command in Twitch chat. Finally, the schedule. Tomorrow, I will be continuing Star Control 2 for a patron. Monday, we'll be starting the Metal Gear Solid 3 cutscene watch party for a patron. Tuesday will be Root Double Before Crime After Days and possibly Tinykin for a patron. Wednesday, I'll be finishing Super Paper Mario for a patron. Thursday, I'll be continuing Tactical Breach Wizards for a patron. Friday will be Secret of Monkey Island for a patron. And next Saturday will, of course, be our weekly Final Fantasy XIV stream. So, that's what's coming up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Ciao for now.